Happy Tuesday. Today's the day we started on the Sterling M5. Guys got a bunch of work done. Sergio was here and did the rear control arms. It is the same crap on these cars, isn't it? So 4 rear arms, plenum came off today, valve cover gaskets and grommets, water pump, thermostat, all associated O-rings and hardware. Water pump and thermostat still have to go in, but the valve cover gaskets are done. So there's progress made there. That was the majority of the day. Then we had a drop off. Beautiful 2007 M5 Alpine white, what I believe is a Sepang interior. So this is a pretty rare spec car. Factory 6-speed manual, 93,000 miles, pretty well optioned. Got folding seats, sunshades, not cooled seats, but the active side bolsters. All of this in here is in marvelous condition. Being an 07, that's a pre-LCI. So my day was spent doing the lighting retrofit, which is all but complete. So taillights are in, and I'm going to give you a wire lead that runs under that trim, picks up the lead over here, and then through the cabin, through the rear firewall, under the trims up to the light module. Move some wires around. One wire has to be lengthened by a few inches to make, you got to go from pin, like, I think it was 14 to number 63, and that means the wire's not long enough. Very annoying. Thankfully, this car is a December 06 production. And after September of 06, which means you don't need to change the light module. It already has a light module too. It just needs to be coded and programmed for running facelift lights. To do the headlights, front bumper comes off. I didn't even need to put the car in a lift. It's pretty much 2 8s and a 10 in each fender liner. You got a Torx 30 that comes up through one of the brake duct holes, one on each side. Then you peel off some trim behind the kidney grills under the hood on the core support. You peel this guy off, which is missing. It's rubber gaskets, interestingly, and that reveals 5 T30s. Then the bumper peels off. You disconnect the PDC and set it aside. Then the headlights are 4 bolts. And actually 2 bolts on each up top and T30s, and then these 8s down below. Headlights pull out. These are the old ones. He opted to go with used lights from eBay. So condition is okay. It's got some sort of really goopy gasket maker where there's supposed to be a rubber seal, so we'll have to clean that off. It's not going to look great, but it is a more so cost-effective way to do the LCI lighting conversion. This one still waits for its ABS module, hopefully soon. Waiting on control arms and tie rods from the customer for the 750. The restoration car, I kind of got some headway on earlier today, little things. I removed the cabin boxes, we replaced one, put the new filters in, cleaned up the other one. Everything was filthy. Cleaned up the snorkels, just anything I took off, I thoroughly cleaned. Did the power steering reservoir and oil filter housing bushings, hood struts, trunk struts, power steering O-ring reservoir, just any little jobs I could do without tying up a lift. I worked on for about an hour earlier today. So it is on its way. We've got new badges coming, new gaskets, just everything that this car needs. The guy's pretty much just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's just get it done. So it's going to be nice to see a before after. I decided not to do a video on this. It's too much like everything else we've done. I've got a big video on the 540 coming along. Taking my M5 home tonight. The 540 we sublet this morning to the coders to figure out why NCS can't connect. They think it's an issue in the cluster, not a mechanical hardware issue, more so a coding issue in the ROM, I guess, or the, what do you call the little CMOS or something? I don't even know, but they had something else come up. They're going to revisit it tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll have the car back tomorrow. It's in their secure storage over there tonight. It'd be really cool if that fixed the battery issue. If for some reason the software in there thinks it's looking for a different charge level. I doubt that'll be the case, but you never know. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It is now 10 o'clock, which means I'm having In-N-Out for dinner.